It's the Flow Friday Night Sports Show, and off the bench for Sunraysia Netball tonight. Normally we would be chatting with Caitlin Vine. We call her the head kanga. Well, she's actually the co-head kanga because the other co-head kanga joins me on the line right now. It's Kyra Nathan who's off the bench tonight. How are you, Kyra?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. Now, I should have asked you this off the top. Kira or Kyra?
It is Kyra.
Kyra.
Yep.
All right.
You got it right.
I got that right then. It was a toss of a coin, but that's a good start. How are things going? You're the co-coach, I believe?
Yeah, so I co-coach the A grade with Casey Crothers, and we've done so for the last few years, which has been great partnership.
Excellent. Well, that's good. So having some success, obviously, reigning champs. Obviously no competition last year, as we know, through COVID, but nothing like having a couple of years to celebrate a premiership.
Yeah, absolutely. We think that we'll go for the three-peat because we're going off, 2019, and we're still reigning premiers, so it's a pretty good start.
Well, going nicely at the moment, second on the ladder. Obviously, the bye last week, so you got to put your feet up. Did you enjoy the bye weekend?
Yeah, it was good. I think quite a few people enjoyed that. People got to just have a relax. So, but gearing up and ready to go for this week.
Okay. All right. Well, let's have a look back to last week's matches that didn't involve the Owen United Kangas and get your thoughts on the winners and the losers. We'll start with probably the most important game for yourselves, for the Kangas crew. You would have been watching the score of Imperials and Irimple, I'd imagine, and it was Imperials who thrashed them, 57-38. Bit of a surprise in the scoreline there.
Yeah, it was a surprise. But we played Imperials a few weeks ago, and they're pretty impressive. So they've got a young side, and they're pretty strong all over the court. So I'm not that surprised. I think Irimple are rebuilding, and they've lost their goal shooter, unfortunately, to injury. So it's exciting to see a young side come up the way the Nymphs have.
Yeah. Well, your combatants for this weekend will be Merbein, and we'll get to that fixture soon. But their result against Mildura keeps them firmly in the hunt for a finals berth. They had a thrilling 2-goal win over Mildura in the match of the round last weekend. What about that? Yeah,
that was very exciting, actually. It would have been a good game to watch because, again, we played Mildura, and they're a young side, and they were pretty good too. So, it will be exciting this week to play against Merbein after having such a good win against Mildura last week.
Well, they're still right in the hunt. We'll have a look at the ladder a little bit later on. But South Mildura, they're still in the hunt as well. They're one of the logjam teams sitting on 16 points at the moment. They had a very good win over Redcliffe's 67-36, probably exactly what you would have expected going into that game.
Yeah, I think so. Again, it's a pretty consistent season in terms of, those middle teams that are vying for that third and fourth spot, really. So, a win that was expected, absolutely.
Yeah. And much the same in this next game. The last game of the round last week was the top side, Wentworth, who were flying. They were far too good for Robin Vale, who were an 8th out of 9 on the ladder at the moment, struggling a little bit. Wentworth, did it pretty easy, 65-28.
Yeah, you can't do much against a side like Wentworth, unfortunately, because they will punish you if you give them a sniff. So, that again, kudos to Wentworth. They're doing really well.
Yep, they're a very good side. So that leads us to the ladder, which looks like this. Wentworth on top, 32 points. They've played one more game than your Owen Kangas, of course, who are on 24 and clear in second spot. Imperials are nipping at your heels, though. They're a game back in third. Irimple, 16. This is that logjam on 16 points I was talking about. From 4th till 6th, it's just percentage separating Irimple, South Mildura and Merbein. So, and Mildura just a game back in 7th on 12 points. So still a final spot up for grabs there, you would think, between those four clubs?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the end of this round will really it'll be interesting to see who does win those close games.
Robinvale 4 points, Redcliffe's 0, rounding out the ladder. Now, if we have a look at this week's games, I'll get your tips on the other matches before we talk about your Kangas crew. First of all, Wentworth will travel to Mildura, and you would expect will start red-hot favourites.
Yeah, I don't think you can go past Wentworth at the moment.
No, they're flying. Redcliffe's and Irimple, much the same here. Imperial's going really well. So away from home, you'd expect Imperials to get the win there?
Yeah, I'd say so. Unfortunately for Redcliffe, I'd love to see them get a win, but I don't think it'll be this week.
No. Of course, the South Mildura crew, we mentioned them, one of those sides in that log jam for fourth spot. They take on Robinvale and should win as well.
Yeah, I'd pick South for that game.
Yep, Irimple have the bye, and that leads us to what I think is the match of the round. Second on the ladder, Owen United Kangas taking on Merbeen. You'll be at home at Underbull. Merbeen in that 16-point log jam as well, looking for that last spot in the 4. They've got plenty to play for, but so have you, looking to secure that double chance.
Yeah, we always have a tough match against Merbeen. I think they're a bit of a bogey side for us, so looking forward to it, looking forward to being at home. We always love playing at Underbull. It's my hometown, so it's pretty nice just to be there and relax and enjoy it.
Not only will you be having plenty to play for on the court, but there's plenty to play for off it as well. This is one of those special weekends. Whenever you're at Underbull, you've normally got an event on, and I believe it's Ladies' Day.
It is Ladies' Day. So I think in 2019 we had Merbeen. We had Ladies' Day and Merbeen came along, and they were a pretty good crew. So I think they enjoy a good time after they play. So, it'll be a great day. Looking forward to it. The girls are getting set up tonight, so it'll be good.
Fantastic. All right, well, we'll let you go and join them and help set up for what's going to be a big day at Underbull on Saturday. Good luck to you and your own United Kangas. We'll catch up with you guys next week to find out how it all went. Good luck, Kyra. Thanks for coming off the bench.
Awesome. No worries. Thanks, Jay.